As far as we know, Babe Ruth never played a baseball game in Saskatchewan. Neither did Ted Williams, Mickey Mantle, or Sandy Koufax. While those top names didn't play here, some of the most undeniably talented men to ever wear a glove did.
They came to Canada almost every year, and I'd been doing a lot of things in the United States, but I hadn't had a chance to get out to Canada. So I wanted to come and experience baseball and the fans like the Kansas City Monarchs, see the old parks they played at, travel the same roads.
Players like Satchel Paige and Cool Papa Bell were among the stars to take to dusty diamonds across the province. They played for the Kansas City Monarchs, forced into the segregated Negro leagues due to racist policies in the United States in the era. But researcher Phil Dixon says, by and large, they were treated well when they toured or barnstormed in Canada.
And people wanted to see the Monarchs. They heard about how great they were. And so the Monarchs generally got probably a better treatment than the average person. And they're on the ball field, so they don't mix in with the people a whole lot. They come in, they play their game, and then they're off to the next city. But people knew they were seeing good baseball.
Dixon is a co-founder of the Negro League Baseball Museum in Kansas City and has written several articles and books on the subject. He has always been particularly interested in the barnstorming tours and is in the midst of an extensive tour of his own of cities including Saskatoon, where the Monarchs once played.
St. Louis Cardinals, Tom Alston was on that team.
Interestingly, the more traveling he does, the more work he creates for himself, as he is collecting stories along the way.
These are stories that I was not getting by just sitting at home trying to do research in front of my computer and maybe going through Ancestry and digging up history. And people do that all the time. This is more of a challenge to get out on the road and go out and experience people all over again. And what I'm finding out is that people have such a great love for baseball.
Now his goal is to pass that love along to the next generation to keep the history alive. He believes the onus is on older fans to teach the game to potential younger ones.
I run into kids, they don't know what a Grand Slam is, but they're watching baseball, but they're not understanding it. The generation that's here, you can share that with young people, and believe me, you would win a lot of them over because it's a great game, and it will teach itself if you just start the process.
And so he continues his journey, in many ways reliving the experience of his heroes. He has visited 70 cities in the past year and a half, sharing and collecting stories. But he is also quick to admit he has it easier than the players, who traveled in less than luxurious conditions, playing in 130 or more cities a year.
And I know what it's taken for me to make those tours, and so because of that, I have a new appreciation and a new understanding for how they play baseball, and because of that, I think I'm even more humble and more appreciative for what they did, and every big league player should be too.
For Go, I'm Simon Hyatt.